Hello everyone, welcome back to the series of tutorials on Python for beginners. So in previous lecture we discussed about string function and now I am going to discuss about if else or conditional statements. So if else are very important in any programming language, whether it is C, C++, Java or Python. Because multiple time we come across some situations where we need to test some conditions. So let us do one thing, take an example. Okay, so I will take this example and start solving this using if and else conditions. So in Python you have to write if and then some condition here, and after that you always have to write colon and then press enter, and where you are seeing this mouse cursor it should be either four spaces ahead or either four tabs. You can write those. It should not happen that sometimes you are pressing spaces and sometimes you are pressing tabs. Okay, so always keep that thing in mind. So if this condition is true, this statement will be executed, but if this statement is false, then the statement in else will be executed. Sometimes you want to test multiple statements, so if this condition is not true you might want to execute another statement and check another statement. So for that you might have used else if in some languages, but here you have to use elif in place of that, and then you have to put another condition here, maybe condition 1, or you can do condition 2 here and then condition 1 here. After this you have to put this colon sign, that is very important, and then you can print something, and in above one you can write condition 1 executed. So always keep this thing in mind that whatever statements are coming under this if statement, that should be right indent. If something is coming under elif, that should be right indent on the elif, and so on. So this is the structure of Python. You have to keep this thing in mind and follow this. So you can take example of any other language like C, C++, Java. Python doesn't have any semicolon or braces for that purpose. If you remember C, you might have used if, then condition, and then you might have used this braces, right? And if you are printing something, maybe printf, then you must have used semicolon and then some statement here. But this is not required in Python. Python is very clean and very intuitive in writing programs. Okay, so I will make all these things a multi-line comment. Okay, now let us write program. I have copied everything from above, but now you have to check three numbers, right? Which of them is greatest? Let us suppose you have three numbers a, b and c. You can take input from user or you can just take like this, although this is hard coded, but I think this is fine for this situation. So we have three numbers and we have to test whether a is greater than b and a is greater than c. In this situation a is the greatest number, right? You might have used this kind of and in other languages, but here in Python you have to use and like this. So in this case we are saying that a is greatest. One thing new I am going to discuss with you here, there is a format function. You can use format and then you pass some variable to it, and here at whatever place you want to put this number in this string, you can put up braces, right, and space after that. Okay, so now you have to just repeat this condition for other variables also. I am putting it here. So in this case I am testing it for b, and b is greater than c. In that case b is greatest number, and if none of them is greatest, we can say that another number whichever is remaining is the greatest one. All right, so now test this program by executing it, and here you can see 3 is the greatest. Also test if we have three equal numbers, then what will be the situation? 1 is greatest, so it is fine. Test it for some other numbers, maybe you take one negative number, and now 10 is the greatest. try to test for minus 100 also, and still 10 is the greatest. So the program is working fine. I am providing you one more question here. You can try it solving on your own. If you are not able to solve, you can write in the comments and I will respond back to you. So program is, write a program that prints integer from 1 to 100, but for multiples of 3 print fidge instead of the number, and for the multiples of 5 print budge. For numbers which are multiple of both 3 and 5 print fidge budge. So you can understand it like this. So if a number is 3, then you have to print fizz. If it is 4, then we are printing nothing because it's nothing there. So in place of 3 you have to type only fizz or print only fizz. Then we have 5. In place of 5 we have to print budge, and so on, right? So where the fizz budge will come, so let us suppose you have printed multiple numbers and then you have 14. In place of 15 you have to print fizz budge, right? So I think this is enough for this video. If you have any doubt or query regarding this, you can always write it in the comments and I will try to respond back. So see you in the next video with some new concept. Till then, thank you so much.